Okay, we have mapped the who here, the why in the middle, and the how and where here at the top in pink. So we have various personas. We have people representing participants, like lecturers, retired lecturers and others. We have people representing accrediting bodies or other institutions. We have facilitators, and we have members of the design team. We also have a range of targets, the why. So things include improving one's CV, exposure to the world, experience of facilitating online courses. It includes skills development, institutional visibility, data gathering for their own research, being part of communities, understanding learning design better. Some targets include things like gaining credit if the MOOC can provide some form of evidence that they can translate into credit-bearing courses later. And of course, one of the aims is having fun, so we've included that too. Gronia will probably spend a minute or so talking about the links between the personas, the targets, and where and how they achieve them.
So where, obviously, it's primarily online. We anticipate it will be mainly through the cloud workspace, which would be the kind of home site for the course, but as well as kind of Twitter through the hashtag for the course, through people's own personal blogs, perhaps through Google Plus and Facebook as well. And they'll be doing this through a range of devices, smartphones, tablets, laptops, across a range of contexts, at home, in work, on the move, abroad perhaps, wherever they want to be. And there'll be a mixture of kind of different types of interactions in terms of participation. So John and Terry Anderson talk about groups, networks and collectives, which are increasingly loose. That will depend, in a sense, on how the MOOC is designed, and whether there's a requirement to be part of a peer group or interaction in some way formally, and also self-directed or self-selected. So individuals may choose to make connections with particular people in particular instances. What Dave Cormier talks about in terms of rhizomatic learning, for example. And as Ali said, there's a kind of range of motivations. So we've got Anna, who's a lecturer at HE, who wants to not only take part in the MOOC but get formal accreditation. So she would link, for example, to perhaps courses like the one we've got at Leicester on a Master's in Learning Innovation, where we've got a 30-point credits module on learning design. So Phil at that institution would be responsible for working with Anna to provide formal accreditation of what she's experienced, and that might either be through her submitting any portfolio evidence in what she's done, or it might be with her taking part in the formal assessment available in that module. In contrast, we've got a retired lecturer, a retired academic, Peter, who wants to just experience the MOOC to get experience of learning design and to be part of a network to have some fun, to give them some interest. In terms of the design and facilitation of the course, we've got Jack, who's one of the members of the MOOC team, who's a researcher in learning design. He's not only interested in designing and designing the MOOC, but also in evaluating it for his own personal research. He's also interested in exposing his own research to a wider audience. And then in contrast, we've got Alice, who's a PhD student in learning design, who will use the MOOC both to get experience in facilitating online courses, but also as a way of gathering data for her own personal research and her own PhD. So that's about it, I think.
Yep, that's it.